One of our favorite Disney World lounges just changed their menu. Is it any good?
Let's eat.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sam.
And you are watching the Theme Park Foodies, and we are heading back to Disney's Polynesian Village Resort because Wailulu Bar Grill, which impressed us when it first opened, has a little menu makeover, right Sam?
Yes, I think they added a new octopus appetizer. The pork chop is now pork shank. And the shrimp that used to be on the appetizer menu, they added noodles to it, and now new shrimp noodle bowl.
For those that don't know, this tower is technically a Disney Vacation Club tower. I do believe you can book it. It's located, if you're facing the Polynesian, kind of to the left. I personally was a bit of a hater when it first opened. I liked the village aspect of Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, but since I've gone there, I've really appreciated it. There was a tower in the initial design. There is some Moana kind of motifs in there, and it feels very naturalistic inside. While Lulu Bar and Grill has some prime real estate with beautiful views of Cinderella Castle. It's just a great place to have dinner. They used to not have reservations, but now they do. You can do walk up as well, so if you take the monorail there, you could kind of walk up, but sometimes it can be hard to get a walk up, right?
Yeah, so we don't have a reservation, so we're going to see if that walk up availability is on our side today.
Yeah, I'm going to see if the octopus is any, because I know you're not going to have any octopus. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Join us while we check out the new menu over at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. To get to Wailulu Bar and Grill, we're going to have to head, of course, to the Polynesian Village Resort. Two ways to get here if you have a dining reservation. Of course, you could park here. You'll have to head into the Great Ceremonial House. You'll see a hidden Mickey on the floor. Don't tell him I told you. And then you will see Maui right in front of you. We're not here for you today, Maui, so we have to walk right past Maui. If you're going to take the monorail here from Magic Kingdom, you'll have to head one set of steps down. We're going to head down those back doors. You'll see beautiful views of Cinderella Castle. We're going to make a left at the pool there. We're going to head straight down. You'll see a marina where there's boats. We're going to head past that. And then we'll see the Cove Pool, which has a light Moana theme. We'll come upon the Island Tower, which is a great natural aesthetic. You're going to walk past the bar seating area if you want to sit down. We want to go to the grill section. Then we're going to head into the main door. As you enter the main door, you're going to find 4 poles representing the 4 elements: earth, wind, fire, and water. And right behind water, you're going to find Wailulu, because of course it sits on the water. They have a beautiful infinity pool right in the front. And I have to admit, when this tower first opened, I wanted to hate it, but I actually really enjoyed it. There's a lot of natural textures in here. It feels modern, yet inventive and fun. All right, let's check in. All right, we checked in, and right above the check-in desk, you're going to find a coral reef pattern made out of felt. You'll also notice some fish flying right above you. Those fish are made out of recycled fishing nets, and the coral reef is also made out of a felt that has been recycled as well. So a lot of recycled textures in here. Definitely has a very naturalistic aesthetic with beautiful views of Magic Kingdom Castle. We were actually seated outside. You can see that infinity pool kind of burrowing over the top. A very nice view. All right, let's break down the menu for you guys. All right, so they are known for these Ahi Tuna Crisp. They also have a sweet potato hummus, Musubi, which I actually like a lot, and Sam is a big fan of the Shishito Peppers, which are vegan. We then have the sticky pork ribs, the crispy chicken wings, and this grilled octopus is new. For the mains, their short rib they've had for a while. The poke bowl is very popular. They have a grilled fish of the day. The Wayfinder Burger is definitely going to be in my top 5 burger video that we will be making hopefully soon. Then the Garlic Shrimp Noodles are new. They have a pineapple barbecue chicken sliders. I don't remember these last time. I wonder if these are new. And they have a chow mein salad and a Kālua Pork Shank. This is new right here. And for desserts, we have a Dole Whip sundae, a chocolate cake, and a Madagascar vanilla creme brulee. All right, I started off with the pina colada. I also wanted to bring up, I really like the silverware here. Looks like almost like bamboo or very tropical. Sam, what's on and in this pina colada?
This is a blend of coconut cream, Dole pineapple juice, and lime served over ice.
That's a nice little flower on top of it. If you like pina coladas getting caught in the rain, Sam?
I don't like getting caught in the rain.
Not only getting caught in the rain, also I like that song, but I would never put an ad out in the newspaper looking for a affair.
That's reassuring. Thank you.
Despite enjoying that, I always feel weird listening to that song. I can't relate to it, but it's enjoyable, right? It's in the Guardians film.
By the way, the app was telling me there was no walk-up availability, but they quoted me 45 minutes at the host stand. It ended up being like 25, which I feel like usually happens when they quote you 45 here, from my experience.
The waits here, I feel like, are always overestimated. They're usually about half what they say. Also, the app will always tell you, for some reason, the wait is like a 10-minute wait, and then you'll get there and it'll be much longer. So I don't know why that happens. This is a great pina colada. Virgin.
You're blending in with the greenery next to you.
What's up, man? Look at me. This is very good. I would say, as far as virgin pina colada goes, one of the best. Although I feel like a pina colada always hits, especially in an environment like this. Beautiful, tropical, tasty. I'm gonna give this a 9. Is that too high? Am I being too nice? I think I just really like this resort. Also, this is truly is a good pina colada. All right, we're gonna start off with the grilled Shishito Peppers. These are not new, but these are one of Sam's favorite items. Sam's, what's on and in these?
Well, Jay, they're grilled Shishito Peppers with an eggplant tahini puree. I've never come here and not gotten them. They are a mild pepper, but 1 in 10 Shishito Peppers does have a chance at being hot. It's never happened to me, but that's supposedly a statistic.
I did not know that statistic.
They do have a nice char on them, some nice seasoning. I always enjoy the texture and the skin on a Shishito pepper. They taste a little different. I think they're putting more seasoning on them. I also feel like I taste a lemon squeezed on it as well. They taste even more flavorful than they have before. Usually the dip was where you got the flavor, but now they both have flavor. I'm giving these a 10. I love these.
Yeah, this is like a go-to for Sam every time we come here. They do give us nice cloths to wash our hands before we start eating. I'm excited to eat these. I want to do them with and without the little sauce because, Sam, you're saying they're a little different this time, right?
They taste like they have like a lot of lemon squeezed on them.
If we can go back to the pina colada just for a second, like, was that standard in the 70s or 80s to, like, put your name in the newspaper if you wanted to date? It was like, is that like the Tinder of that day?
I was not old enough to know about that, so I don't know.
He seemed to sing it like it was quite standard, quite usual. All right, let me try this out. This one's a little flapper. It's a flappy one.
Literally, I will eat all of those. Like, it looks like there's so many, but I will eat all of them.
All right, it's like a lot of lemon on that. I'm not a hater though. I like some lemon zest. I'm gonna get a nice dip. These are one of the signature items here.
I also like a nice light app to start with. If I am coming for the cheeseburger, I feel okay eating, a bunch of peppers beforehand.
Shishito pepper is such a simple dish that I can't imagine it being done much better. They keep it simple, good seasoning.
Nice char, but not too charred.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna agree with your 10. I can't imagine it being much better. I'd try the new item though, Sam, because you're not gonna. This is the grilled octopus. Sam, what's on it in this?
So it looks like it has a sweet potato puree on the bottom. It comes with some marble potatoes, miso cream, and taro chips.
Look at how beautiful this is. So it's so colorful. You see the tentacles right on there. I know that octopus isn't for everyone. The thing is about octopus is that it can be chewy, but good octopus isn't. So that's gonna be the real test here. Let me get some chip. Let me get some puree, let me get some potato. Very colorful dish, it definitely meets the aesthetic of this restaurant.
I've just worked my way up to shrimp. I'm not ready to graduate to octopus. Not sure if I ever will be able to be honest.
Yeah, octopus is like for elite level seafood eaters. That's like the last thing you try. I'm gonna try it without all the stuff around it, but I loved all the stuff around it. The puree adds a nice light sweetness, the chip a nice crunch, and then the potato, some starch in there. I wanna try just the octopus. It's tender. Look at how easily it just sits on the fork. Look at how easily this cuts.
It's a very stiff piece of octopus.
There's a perfect char in there. Let me just get a cut out of this. Look at that. That is rare for octopus. Not only does it do the menu here justice, it's an amazing addition. I don't know where they sourced this from. I'm gonna go 10. We were already starting off with 9 2 10s. This might be one of the best fast casual lounges. Tell me in the comments if you guys want to see a top 5 lounge series. I'm really enjoying this. I think the octopus is tender, flavors are good, the dish looks very nice. Again, can't imagine it being much better. 10 out of 10. All right, the entrees have arrived. Sam, the shrimp princess, is having the garlic shrimp noodles. These shrimps are gigantic. What is on it in this?
Spiced shrimp, garlic sauce, roasted vegetables, and glass noodles. By the way, before when I mentioned that I've never gotten a spicy pepper, we got 2 today. We almost needed to get an emergency pina colada.
Yeah, so, I got one, she got one. Thankfully, milk is a remedy, and there is some milk in those pina coladas.
So, be careful, but the rest of them were mild. This looks so good. The shrimp are huge. Look at the shrimp. They're the big boys. And then glass noodles are typically gluten-free because they're usually made with a starch. Oh, look at that. So these are the glass noodles. They're like translucent. They usually don't have flavor. They usually just absorb the flavor of everything around it. The shrimp is so good. It's not spicy though. They said they're spiced shrimp, but they don't really... I'm not really like detaching that much of a spice. This is a fun dish texturally too with the glass noodles. I really like this because I feel like it's like a filling dish, but like without going overboard. I'm gonna go 8.
8's a high number. I want to try it out myself. These noodles are so funky looking. I feel like I need to cut them though. Wow, look at that.
The shrimp are really good. Noodles just kind of make it more of a meal.
The shrimp are like gigantic and tender. I think the noodle texture is so interesting because they kind of melt somewhat in your mouth. They still have that like texture of them being individually separated. I also love all the different colors in this dish. Cabbage in here too, and some onions to add some crunch and a little bit of bite. I think this is very good as well. I don't think I've ever had a glass noodle before. I'm not a connoisseur of the glass noodle, so I don't think it's proper for me to be able to rate a glass noodle. So I'm just gonna go off of my experience. I'm gonna agree with you, 8. I think this is very good. Texturally, it's great. The shrimp are very big, so you have a lot of like good thick protein in here. And you have the noodles to kind of make it a whole dish. I think it's, yeah, very good. All right, this is the Kālua Pork Shank. Sam, what's on it in this?
It has a garlic rice, a kimchi slaw, a seasonal vegetable. Looks like I've got some broccoli, and it's in a sweet chili sauce. Oh my gosh, look, I barely applied any pressure, and it just comes right off.
That's exactly what you want from a pork shank.
Like running away from the bone. The pork is amazing. It's extremely tender. I'm gonna get some of this rice.
I believe they put some garlic on top of that rice.
Ooh, nice crunch from the kimchi slaw. It's like a sticky rice. I think you got the winner. Mine is good, but I think I'm gonna go 9.
Yeah, I felt like I was gonna really enjoy this. It looked, again, another very colorful dish. I can't wait to bite into it. You hyped me up for this, Sam. Man, look how tender that pork is. I'm gonna try just the pork out first. A little broccolini, very tender, great texture. I wanna kind of get a little bit more of the pork so I can see how like juicy it is. I'm gonna say it was dry, but it was like a dry herb bite that I just had.
Mine was not dry at all.
That was juicy, and it's not overly salty or overly seasoned. A lot of times people try to put a lot of seasoning on pork because the fat in pork can absorb a lot of things. But pork has a natural flavor, a savory flavor in and of itself that I think goes well with everything they put in here. A little bitterness from the broccolini. You get a nice little garlic hint on the rice. And the rice is a sticky rice, so it is going to stick together on your fork pretty well. I'm going to go 9 with it. 9 because I think that there are certain areas of the pork that are maybe drier than others.
I went 9 too.
Yeah, so I'm agreeing with the 9. Very good. I think everything we've had has been very good. We have to get dessert too, even though it's not made. All right, so dessert is served. We chose to get the Dole Whip sundae. We wanted something a little lighter, and this is signature for the Polynesian. Of course, you get a Dole Whip at the Polynesian. Sam, what's on it in this?
I'm pretty sure it's pineapple Dole Whip, macerated pineapples, and hibiscus meringue.
You don't even need the description. Look at you.
We don't know if that's correct, Jason. It looks like there's also some other berries too, some raspberries. I wish they had coconut Dole Whip. I wish coconut Dole Whip is more accessible in my life. If you've had Dole Whip before, I mean, it's gonna taste exactly the same. You just get that fun little texture from the meringue. There's a slight floral note with the hibiscus meringue. And then you also have some fruit, covered in sugar. It's a good time. It's a nice light dessert. It matches the theme. It's very Instagram worthy. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Nothing got less than an 8 so far. If I don't give it a 7, nothing's got less than an 8. I feel like I'm peer pressured to not give this a 7, Sam, because you gave it an 8 and nothing got less than an 8.
You are your own person. You love Dole Whip though. You always want the Polynesian. You always want a pineapple Dole Whip. So I feel like you should be happy.
It goes with the poly, and I like the meringue with it. It adds like a nice texture to it. Can I eat the Mickey meringue on us? Is that okay?
Yes, I grant you permission.
What a wife. I'm gonna eat Mickey's head. I also just ate the flour, which is edible, but I don't recommend it. Yeah, it's Dole Whip. Dole Whip's an 8. Dole Whip's good. It's not like the best thing ever, but it's refreshing after a long day. It's light after a big meal. It meets the aesthetic of the area. The atmosphere on point. And the food is really good. Honestly, I feel like we should do a best lounge food series. I wouldn't know how to even title that on YouTube though. Yeah, this is an 8, nothing got less than an 8. I highly recommend Wailulu. Honestly, I highly recommend any restaurant at the Polynesian. Love all the restaurants here. All right, that does it for our time dining at Wailulu Bar and Grill. Mostly the grill. And I really did like all the food that we had. I think that this is honestly one of the best lounges at Walt Disney World. Sam, let me ask you this. What was your favorite thing that you ate today?
I think your pork.
Yeah?
Your pork was really good.
Yeah, I did really like my pork. You know what my favorite thing was? I know you didn't have it. The octopus. I think that octopus was delicious, and it was the thing I don't say it was the least, like out of everything we were eating, well, shrimp sounds very good, pork sounds very good. Well, octopus. Octopus will be fine. That was some of the best octopus I've had. They cook it apparently for a very, like, long
low and
period.
Slow.
Exactly.
Cook.
Low and slow, so it was very tender and delicious. The interior and the aesthetic of that restaurant is unmatched. The different fishes on the back wall. They have a Wayfinder little wall made of glass. Obviously, those scenic and beautiful views with the infinity pool that just goes straight out into Magic Kingdom and off the Seven Seas Lagoon. We actually met some subscribers today, right, Sam?
Yes, Ryan and Caitlin, and they're staying at the tower, their DVC, and they brought us up to the lounge, which was amazing. I didn't even know what to expect, but it was like blew away my expectations. The views are incredible.
Yeah, this is a bucket list stay for us. We've stayed at the Polynesian, but not in this tower. So we really want to stay in this tower eventually, which I think we will have to rent possibly DVC points for, and also the boardwalk. Those are our 2 bucket lists right now. The only Magic Kingdom resort we haven't stayed at is the Contemporary. So that's another one. So those are like our 3 to do. Overall, though, if you are near Wailulu Bar Grill, or I honestly say, like, if you're in Magic Kingdom Park and you're looking for a higher quality meal, because I don't think Magic Kingdom has like the highest quality food, I think that leaving Magic Kingdom, taking a monorail over to the Polynesian or one of these resorts is the way to go. Because you'll find the higher quality food at these fast casual restaurants, and they're really good, honestly, right?
Yeah, I missed the Wayfinder Burger. That is so, I loved what we had. I loved my shrimp. I just think they needed more vegetables in it. It was like very noodle heavy, but the shrimp were delicious.
Hey, there's a top 5 burgers video coming up soon, Sam.
I just learned that today.
And if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help our channel grow. It pushes this video out into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm, helps other people find the video. Subscribing, it also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notifications, that way you are notified every time when videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday at 12 p.m. and hit that bell so you're notified when that second video drops later in the week.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days.
So make the days count.
We will see you next time. That's all, folks. Another benefit of staying here, they have the electrical water pageant. You can watch the fireworks from those little rooms.
Nice little sandy beach. So nice. I wish that I was on vacation and not going to work tomorrow morning.
Fortunately, we are going to work tomorrow morning. For those that don't know, electrical water pageant is a show of lights that happens on the Seven Seas Lagoon each night for the resorts that are outside here. It's a nice little amenity. You see there's an alligator back there about to eat a dinosaur. And the people you see scrolling up on the screen right now, those are our members. I want to give a special thank you to them and their generosity for helping us fund this channel. If you have any interest in a membership, we have tiers as low as $1.99 a month with differing perks like early access to videos and end credit credentials like you're seeing right now. If you have any interest in a membership, you can check out the join button below, learn about all those different tiers and perks. But even if you can't become a member, if you're someone who just consistently likes, comments, subscribes, engages with these videos in any way, we greatly appreciate you, because your engagement, it helps us make more of them, and we feel very privileged and very lucky to be able to make them. And as always,
keep it going for Frank.